Hello, there guys, Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about my new character in GTA 5 and GTA Online, as well as my experiences with creating a new character. Now, if you guys don't know, recently I just made a new character. So a few days ago, I did create a new character. I deleted my old existing one, my old existing second character, created a second character on stream. If you'd like to go check out that stream, I'll have it in the description. It's just about a 3-hour stream. If you'd like to go check out the beginning parts of creating a new character and stuff. Now, the reason for this is I thought it would make a pretty good entertaining stream, as well as I kind of wanted to start fresh. Now, I do still have my old 320 character that I've had since basically day one, and I still have that character, but I did delete my second character, which was a female character that was about a rank 27. Now, my existing character that I have right now, my existing second character, that I just created not too long ago is already at like rank 27 or 28 or something like that. So it's pretty good. Now, the reason why I recreated a new character is I was kind of getting a little bored of playing, at such a high rank. I also kind of wanted to just start fresh. Now, most of you guys probably do have a pretty high level character. And after a while, you're not unlocking anything. Like, after you get to rank 120, you're not unlocking anything. There's no reason to get RP. You're not really having the struggle of not having everything unlocked. Because, whenever you're that high of a rank, you just have everything unlocked. And you're more, especially like in lobbies, you're one of the highest ranks there. And that was my experience. So I kind of wanted to just restart. And, while I will still play on that, my other character that is a high rank, I wanted to start over and play as this character. Now, I did actually make it a female character. The reason for that is I just felt like if I'm going to have a second character, why not just make it a female? Because my main character is already a male. I'll just make a female character for a few different reasons. One is it's a little different having the two different genders. And I also kind of wanted to make a second character just because like female clothing and all that, those are different. And just in case like in a new update, Rockstar adds some new clothing, for the female characters, I want to be able to, look at it and, see what Rockstar added instead of just having, like, two male characters. It also is a little different, actions are a little different and stuff, so that's kind of cool. And there's just a nice change of pace with different hairstyles and stuff. Now, one thing that I kind of noticed whenever creating my character is how different the stat system is on Next Gen. With Next Gen, Rockstar did change up the character creation system, and I kind of knew what it was, but I actually always thought that the stat bars, because I never actually created a new character on Next Gen, so I always thought that the stat bars were gonna be, what we got on last gen, whereas like you have 24 hours a day, you have to choose how many hours of a day you're sleeping, how many hours a day you're, sitting on the couch, how many hours a day you're driving, or just all that. And I on one hand, I think that it's a nice system that Rockstar, got rid of that system. Now it's just like, you just have like a certain bar of points that you can allocate to any of your stats that you want to start with. Personally, I just started out, tried to max out shooting, stamina, and driving, because those are the ones I have already. So whenever I started, I was just like, I gotta get shooting up, because that, dampens recoil. That makes my reload a little quicker, and that allows me to hold more ammo. I also thought stamina was going to be pretty important, but that's pretty easy if you just run around and stuff. You can do that while shooting, basically. If you're in combat, you can just sprint and you get that up. Also, I thought driving was pretty important, so those were the ones that I thought were going to be my main stats. But yeah, it was kind of a little weird, because whenever I transferred my main character over to Next Gen, I didn't look at the stat system just because I already have max stats on my main character. So it was kind of cool that they got rid of that, old system. Another thing that I noticed is that whenever you have a low shooting stat, your recoil is just abysmal. Like, the spread on your weapon, like your crosshairs, doesn't really get affected. I always thought that that was what got affected. Also, reload times, I couldn't find a huge change whenever I had, pretty low shooting stat. There may be some change there, but whenever you're low rank and whenever your shooting stat is so low, a first person shooting is just almost impossible. Like, your screen shakes so much that it's just bad. Like, I just couldn't use it. So I just played in third for a long time. Now my shooting stat is pretty much max, so I can actually use that. You also don't have much ammo whenever your shooting stat is low. Like, you have probably 500 rounds of assault rifle rounds, and whenever your shooting stat is that low, and it's just hard to, get into massive gunfights because you're just going to run out of ammo a lot. Another thing that just didn't feel right to me whenever I was that low of a rank is I had almost every DLC weapon. Because it was a second made character, because I had all that money, I had basically $1 million going into it. I bought almost every DLC weapon, like the Homing Launcher, the Marksman Rifle, Special Carbine, Bullpup Rifle, Marksman Pistol, Bullpup Shotgun, the heavy pistol, the Combat PDW, all those weapons. And even though I was like a rank 5 at the time, I still had almost every, DLC weapon in the game, and I had almost every weapon you'd ever need. Like, sure, I didn't have a minigun, sure, I didn't have a heavy sniper, sure, I didn't have, an AP pistol, but I was still pretty well armed. If I was on foot, if somebody's coming up to me, I'll just take out a Homing Launcher. And I just felt a little cheap, because I knew I was such a low rank. While while it was a second character, I was still that low rank, and I could just kill somebody easy, just something about it just didn't feel right. Another thing is I did play a little bit of an assisted aim, go into assisted aim lobbies, try and get some race wins and stuff, and, use my new cars and stuff. And what I'm probably going to do on this character is not really, try and spend the most money just trying to get tons of cars. I'm probably not going to buy a T20 on here or any supercars, really. I bought a Serrano, so that's a kind of cool car. I do really like the Serrano. It's a pretty fun car. But that's about it. I'm probably not going to buy many new vehicles on this character. But, just overall, I really do like this character. I really want to start playing on this character more because it is fun. It is a nice change of pace. Whenever you don't have exactly everything, whenever you can't call up a Buzzard, whenever you can't call up a Savage, whenever you can't call up a tank, it feels a little different. Whenever you can't call muggers on people, or whenever you can't call Merryweather to get a backup helicopter or something, there's just a lot of things that you just can't do at such a low rank that I really like them more of a challenge. It's, it also gives me something more to strive for in the game, because, like I said, once you get to after rank 120, there's no real reason to rank up anymore. But whenever you're such a low rank, whenever you're rank 20 or something, you can strive to get to a higher rank. Even though I feel like at the start of the game, before all the DLC weapons and all the DLC stuff, get into a rank 70 to get that tank was a way better feeling than now, because now you already have the Insurgent. You could buy that from rank 1. You already have the Savage. You could buy that from rank 1. You already have the Hydra. You could buy that from rank 1. Get into rank 100 before the Homing Launcher was a great accomplishment, because you knew that that was your rocket launcher. That was the only RPG in the game. But now we have another one that can not only lock onto people, but you can also get from, there's no rank requirement. So, I feel like getting a new assault rifle in the game doesn't feel as good. Like, getting the carbine rifle won't feel as good as it used to whenever you did start from scratch and whenever, before we got all those DLC weapons, because now you already have the special carbine. So, what's the point, really, of getting a carbine rifle or something? So, I want to ask you guys, have you created a new character? Do you have a second character in GTA Online? Do you have, like, a super high rank character, and then do you sometimes play on your low rank character? And if you do play on a low rank character, what has been your experience? Because, to me, there are those people that will try and, kill you, and and because I'm such a low rank, they'll think that I'm a new player, even though, I've been playing for a while, so, like, I'll beat them in races and stuff, which is kind of a pretty good feeling whenever you do beat somebody that's a high rank, whenever you're playing at such a low rank, and you beat them in like a race or a death match or something. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.